going on, people? Welcome back to another tutorial video. So in this video we will learn about a new tool which is Balsamiq wireframes. Wireframes helps you to create a design and a design flow before the final product start and development and designing graphics UI UX. So it helps you a quick flow that helps you in the presentations or in an organization for your client and etc. So you get the idea about the wireframe. So we will create a basic wireframe that represent the WhatsApp application. So here I have a snap of the WhatsApp application. The first screen that represent the all the user chats available, and the second is the tab any of one of chat. So it shows you the chat between you and his her, and the third one is also as well. This is the Balsamiq interface. First of all, I would like to tell you that this tool is also available on the Windows and Mac, but is not entirely free. So you will get the pricing on your website. So this is the complete interface. Let me cross it. On the left hand side, all the wireframes screen that you create will be represented here, and on the top there are plenty of UI controls elements and etc that you can use in your wireframes, and finally on the right side the properties of that element. So let's start with the design that represent the WhatsApp application. So let me choose the mobile interface, Android, which is pretty look old in design, but we will create on this. So here it is the WhatsApp toolbar, WhatsApp title, search icon, chat, new chat, menu, and below that call in a horizontal calls, status, and contacts. The picture is a little blurry, so I'm not sure what the text is. So let's start with the toolbar. So here is the search place where you can search the items in a quick way. So I want a rectangle. So I search the rectangle and hit enter, or return in the case of you have the Mac operating system. So I have created the tool. I don't want the border, so I remove from here. And you can also select the any color from the right hand side properties. Okay, I need a text to represent that applications, not that one. Text will be a line of text. So let me place the text properly, and name is WhatsApp, just WhatsApp, that's it, and color will be white. So all right, on the right hand side we have the search icon and the message and the menu one. So let me get the search icon. So that search icon that I have selected is way too large for this design. So on the right hand side property, here is the slider that you can choose according to your requirement. So extra small, I think extra small will be the better one. Let me place, and the message a little envelope, and also it will be a extra small one. And the last one is menu, dot, yes, ellipsis vertical and extra small, place it here. So these all three icons are in black, so I want all three icons in the white color. So select these three icons simultaneously and choose the color and turn it to white. Okay, the gravity and the position, I think it's all right. So let's create another level of text and place it here and change the name chat, copy paste here, copy paste. In case if you want to copy that for the Windows, it's probably a Control plus C, and in the Mac Command plus C as usual. And so the second one is status, and the third one is call, that I am remembering the latest text of the WhatsApp nowadays. And all three I want in white. Make sure you okay. All right. When the WhatsApp tabs click one of these three tabs, chat, status, any of calls, so it shows the horizontal bar behind below the text. So if I choose the horizontal line, here it is, horizontal line, and you can adjust the size of the bar from here and also from the mouse. And here you go. The wireframe is not basically that prove you the final version of that your application will look like this. This is the design and the design flow, what will be the behavior of your application, of your desktop, of your web application, whatever. So it's basically a design flow representation. And on the rest of the screen all the chats is available. So you get it that if I want to a rectangle for the place of anything, that I choose the rectangle shape and place it here, and width will be match parent, and the no border will be available, and the color will be white inside it. Let me hit a border. Yeah, it shows a pretty good. All the chats are identical. Left hand side a picture, and the top first heading is the name of that person and the recent chat line that represent, and on the right hand side shows the little icon of that message is available, unread message, and the time. I want a shape. I'm recently doing the search one. Let me show you that all the tabs from here defined on the top part. You can also search from here. That containers are shape that I use to for the user profile. So let's select here, and I want any icon. So on the right hand side, it shows a open icon library, small icons, and click on that. All the icons library will be available here. I usually use user not. I don't want to use a proper user image, so I'm only using that icon in extra small. When you shows the design of any of the client in your organization, then they will get the idea that it representing the circular image of that particular person. And I want text, level text, and search level, and place a little bit higher. You can also adjust your text between your arrow keys, and the text will be the friend one. Copy and paste it here, and some random text will be here. So I want the text size of the chat a little smaller. 9 size is better. And also in the clip, I'm selecting these both text, the name of that person and the chat, adjusting between from the keyboard arrow keys. Alright. One extra text for the time. Inside you can add the text whatever you want. So what's time it's going on? 123. And the text of this text color of the text is green. Alright. So I want the identical rows of that particular chat. So let me select the rectangle first, and hold the shift key and select all the items inside that rectangle shape, and control C, command C, whatever, and paste it here and adjust according to your requirement. I'm only doing the 4 1, though it's not basically a learning curve. Copy and pasting, friend 1, friend 2, friend 3, and so on. So that's the first screen, and I want that then the user click, when the user click on that first icon, first rectangle friend 1 chat, so it should open up the screen that shows you the chat history. So here top left you can see a new wireframe plus icon. Click on that, and you can also change the name by double clicking and the chat history. And let me change this one as well. Main screen. Alright. So what's the representing here? A toolbar with the icon, name, and on the right hand side the attachment and the menu bar. Alright. So okay, I'm getting the phone from here. What's this going on? Alright, so let me quickly add up the rectangle for the toolbar, and the toolbar color, yes, green one, and the containers, the shape, and inside that chat I want the user icon, so it's extra small, and a label, and the label will be the a particular username, friend1, FRIEND friend1, and the text color is white, text size is little higher. Alright, let me see if the attachment, yes, paperclip is also available. It's a very great tool. You can also create your website, desktop application, all the things for the presentation stuff in your organization and for your client. All right, so only left rest of the screen is showing the chat. I'm not working on the chat attachment work. Let me create only the third screen that's showing you the message history between you and that person. So let me take a rectangle, and that rectangle is, oops, command C, and like that. All right, and I'll label that friend one, and copy paste here, and the chat that I want to show from that coming friend one, can we go to maybe tomorrow, and hit enter, and the text, let me copy and paste. You, I'm not sure about it, and once more the, sorry, copy and paste, and that's friend one. Let me see if the emojis are also available. Yes, and extra small, and the color is, I guess, the orange. All right, so we have created the chat history from you and that particular person. So all I want that if the user click on that friend one tab here, so it opens up that chat history. So select the tab, rectangle tab, and on the right hand side you will see the links, and here it's selected the no links right now. So I am select the chat history, so it shows you the uh, small arrow on the right hand side, and it's representing the alter plus click the arrow icon to open. So I'm not opening the right now. All I want is to showing that all the properties of the tools. So yeah, you can get the idea of the wireframes, what is all about, and what you can do and what you can achieve from that wireframes in your day-to-day daily tasks in your organization for your client work, etc. That you can achieve. And also here is one thing, uh, quick action more controls on the right hand top right side, more controls, all the templates and multiple widgets, multiple layouts, grids, it's available you to use in your current project. Here you go. Here you can see the Apple Watch template is also available. Arduino application tour. If you want to any of these templates want to use in your project, just click, double click on that, and it will load the template and import. You can easily import in your project. Yeah, here you can say import in your project. When you click the import in your project, it will, all the screens will be added on the left side navigation bar. So I'm not importing right now. So let me export to PDF all wireframes, and optimizing for view screen, no margin useful, shrink to fit page. Shrink to fit page is show link hints, add wireframes names, add wireframes number, and etc. Export to PDF. And my first wireframe, and it will desktop. Let me navigate to the desktop, and here it is. We have the my first wireframe.pdf. Let me open it, and here you go. First screen and your second screen. You can create as many as you can, and the first screen, here you can see. If I'm hovering my mouse icon on these three tabs, it's showing me that nothing to do. And when I hover the mouse on my front tab, rectangle tab, it's showing me go to page 2 and a clickable thumb. And when I click on it, it jumps to that particular screen. That's it for this tutorial. Let me know in the comment section if you want anything from the Balsamiq tutorial or any other tutorial. Goodbye.